We received the very first Dynasty spoiler just a week ago, which was the new Emperor, who is a Royal Draconic Warrior Wizard. And now, after LSS pulled a fast one on us and pushed them back one extra day, we have received some more Dynasty spoilers, and holy crap, they are amazing. We finally have gold tokens, equipment that adds talent, and a really cool new card that seems to be geared more towards Ultimate Pit Fight than anything. So let's get into that.
Huge thank you to all of my supporters. If you'd like to join the Chad Army, you can either become a channel member or join my Patreon with the link in the description. And if it's cards you want, you can use my affiliate link to Red Riot Games to help support me as well.
Now, although you've probably already seen it, obviously we do have the Emperor to go over first, who is, yes, the first dual talent and dual class hero. Apparently he's only going to be young, which is pretty interesting, so it makes me think that this is again geared towards Ultimate Pit Fight. He only allows red cards in his deck, and his only ability is pay 3, search for Command and Conquer, specifically Command and Conquer, and attack with it. So even though on the website right now, the Command and Conquer that's there says it's from Arc, I would be very surprised if we don't see it get reprinted in Dynasty, which is good for both casual and competitive players. So then we finally have the gold token. We've been waiting for this ever since Crucible of War, and every supplemental set we've been building up to it. Its ability is to pay 2, destroy itself, and draw a card, which is actually pretty good, especially if you pitch a blue, you'll still have resource left over. And I'm also assuming that we're gonna get a whole bunch of new cards that allow us to abuse the gold. But the real spice here is something that people have been speculating on for quite a while, and it is an equipment that adds a talent. We have Crown of Dominion, and it's not just a normal copy of it. No, we got a Marvel version of it, and oh my goodness, if this is what Marvel equipment is gonna look like, I'm gonna go broke. Like, I've already spent a bunch of money marveling out my Dromai deck, and now you drop Marvel equipment on me. This piece of equipment doesn't block for anything, but it gives your hero the royal talent, and when you equip it, you make a gold token. Now, we don't really know what the royal talent does specifically, but judging from one of the other spoiler cards, it honestly seems like it might just be a talent that if you have it, it allows you to get extra abilities on other cards, which would be actually pretty reasonable, because a dual talent hero could end up being a little too busted, allowing you to play too many cards. But now that we do have an equipment that can add talents, I very much could see us one day getting one that allows you to, say, add an element, or maybe you could become a shadow or light hero as well, and that would open up the floodgates to absolutely insane deck building in the future. Speaking of that final spoiler, it is the Imperial War Horn. It is a legendary generic item, and it has action, pay 1, destroy the War Horn, and choose any number of heroes. Each of them chooses an ally, aura, item, or landmark they control. Destroy each permanent chosen this way. But if you are royal, you get to choose those permanents. Now, this card is very interesting, and I do very much like the design space. Again, this really feels like it's made for Ultimate Pit Fight. It feels like you throw it down onto the field, and then you just wait until people play, you know, they play their dragons. So if they're Dromai, they play some auras. If they're Prism, they maybe play a Korshem if they're playing one of the elemental heroes. And once everybody's got a few things, you go, I'm royal, and we're gonna pop. That being said, it also requires you to be facing the right heroes, because if it's like Viserai, like, oh wow, you pop a rune chant token, whoop-de-doo, right? So it really does depend on what your play group is like, or what people you're facing in a multiplayer match. But I very much love the design space. I love the art. I really am excited to see what more stuff we're gonna get from being royal. And like I said, the fact that it allows you to choose the cards to pop if you are royal tells me that this talent is just going to be something that unlocks other abilities. Dynasty's official release date is November 11th, and the packs and the box art is unbelievably phenomenal. It's like this iron wrought draconic themed, just this beautiful bluish green amongst the metal, and it looks fantastic. The logo is absolutely sublime, and I am very much excited to be opening up these packs. With the paper wrappers, thank you. The paper wrappers are brilliant. I get that they're for the planet and recycling and all that, but I just like them because they're so easy to open. Just rip, go, rip, go. They're just beautiful. We're gonna have one Fabled, 5 legendaries, which is different from the other supplemental sets, 51 majestics, 81 rares, 109 commons, and 14 marvels, which I I really hope I don't need too many of them. And so for now, that is all the Dynasty spoilers that we have, although official spoiler season starts November 1st. I would imagine that much like Uprising, we're gonna get a trickle of a few little tidbits before November 1st, especially because that's in 2 months, but we will have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think of these Dynasty spoilers, if you've got any ideas for some of the new equipment or dual talents or whatever. Like, I just wanna know your guys' thoughts because I am so excited for this. This set already looks really good. The Marvel equipments, like that crown is just unbelievably beautiful. I am so excited to go absolutely bankrupt buying cards from this set because, well, that's what's gonna happen. Like, why I know I talk about being financially secure on this channel, but then they go ahead and make Marvel equipment, and you know what? I'm just gonna go full Timmy mode and throw all of my life savings at it. This looks like it's gonna be one hell of a set, and I am so very excited. I cannot wait.